What is up, guys? It is me, Max, back again with another guitar tutorial, and today we are going to be taking a look at Luh Kel called Hard. The song isn't just deep and very chill, it is also super easy to play on guitar, and even easier to play if we use a capo and put it onto the first fret, because that way we won't have to bar a lot, because otherwise we would have to, because we're dealing with a lot of blank sharp chords. But the capo will make life a lot easier for us, so I recommend using it, but you can obviously still play the song if you don't have one. I'm going to show you guys what the chords are, and you can obviously, as I said, play them without the capo by just barring a lot with your index finger. And before we get started, first of all, I'm in Berlin right now, which explains the different setup, so don't get confused. I'll be back by like the end of the week, I think. I'm probably gonna do the new Music Friday videos here, I'm pretty sure of that, but we'll see about it. For now, my Instagram is down in the description, so if you wanna talk to me or see what's going on in my life or something along those lines, I would be more than happy to see you over there. Some of my main Spotify playlists are down there as well. If you dig the music that I do on this channel, you will most likely enjoy those, so check those out as well. Without any further ado, let's roll. Let's kick things off by taking a look at the chords that this whole thing is structured around, because even though we're dealing with a fingerstyle melody riff here, there are still chords that kind of build the foundation to this whole thing. And our first chord is going to be a D sharp minor. We've got our first finger on the second fret on the first string, second finger on the third fret on the third string, and third finger on the fourth fret on the second string. That is the D sharp minor. Next up, we've got a B. So we have to put our first finger across the fifth down to the first string, so not onto the sixth string, on the second fret, second finger on the fourth fret on the fourth string, third finger on the fourth fret on the third string, and pinky on the fourth fret on the second string. Don't worry, you won't have to focus too much on the barring part here, because we won't necessarily be needing that first string, and we pretty much won't need it at all in this fingerstyle melody riff. But if you want to strum along and play the entire chords, you will have to bar the entire thing. Next up, we've got an A sharp. We put our first finger onto the third fret on the fourth string, second finger on the third fret on the third string, and third finger on the third fret on the second string. So we've got the D sharp minor, the B, the A sharp. Next up, we've got a G sharp. But for this riff, we'll actually have to play it a teeny tiny bit different and add a finger. So we put our first finger onto the third fret on the fifth string, second finger on the fourth fret on the sixth string. Now we have to put our third finger onto the fourth fret on the second string. Usually we put it onto the first string, but this time around we'll be putting it onto the second string. You'll see why in a second. And we put our pinky onto the fourth fret on the first string. Once again, we won't be needing that in the actual melody riff, but for like completion's sake, that's what the whole chord should look like. So we've got the D sharp minor, the B, the A sharp minor, the G sharp, and that will already do it for this entire song. Those are the chords we need. So what do we do with those chords? We start things off on that D sharp minor, and now we'll be using our thumb to pick the fourth string, our index finger to pick the third string, and our ring finger to pick the first string. And we do just that. We go fourth string, third string, first string. Just like that. Then we jump onto our B shape, and we go fifth string and second string. Once again, we use the thumb for that bass note, and this time around I actually use my middle finger for that second string, but you can obviously also use your ring finger or index finger, but I think the middle finger is the intuitive one here, at least for me. And now we jump onto our A sharp and we go first string, so the empty first string, and second string. And since we only need that second string here, well, at least the only string that has a finger on it, we can actually just put our second finger onto that second string and pretty much lift the first and third finger off. I go for the second finger here because I think it's like a lot easier than putting the third finger that would usually go there onto it. And we just go first string, second string. That makes life a lot easier thanks to that capo. So far we've got we play that 3 times, and after having done that, we go onto our G and we pick, or well, G sharp, and we pick the 6th string with our thumb, the 3rd string with our middle finger, and the 2nd string with our ring finger. Just like that. And then we go on to our A sharp once more, and this time around it makes sense to put all of your fingers on because we'll be playing the 5th string, the 3rd string, and the 1st string. So it's and that is the entire thing. We just go and that is the entire song. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop it a thumbs up. Helps me out more than you might think. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere down there. And as always, I hope that I will see you guys next time.